Hello, good morning and welcome to Renxiems Gaming, to the little show. Is this all or is there more? We are on Mars in the game Surviving Mars. The first thing we're going to do is to go to our little dome we built last time in the first stream. Oh! Just have to get the controls right. Nope. Now I remember. It has been some time and the controls of Surviving Mars on the PlayStation aren't that easy. So bear with me please if I don't catch up so easily. Change skin. Cool. See, we'll make it the black one, and we will, as first thing today, give our first dome or first colony a name. And since we are playing for China or as China, I decided that we are going to name it Red Dragon, which is fitting. We are on the red planet. China symbolizes the dragon, and that sounds pretty cool. Red Dragon, welcome to the Red Dragon. Alright, next thing we're going to do is, we don't need the hints for now because I know them all, is to check out our colony. It has been a while, so we're going just to see what's happening. We have 20 colonists. There's still room for more colonists. Our resources are quite alright. I see we have the mushroom, the fungal farm here, which gives us food. Let's see, we have water, which will be extracted from here. We have a water tower for storing it for bad times. We have a storage for oxygen. What else we've got? Yeah, a moisture evaporator. We have a lot of solar panels for electricity. We have the drone hub. We have the fuel refinery, which we need for the rockets. Okay, this one is broken but will be fixed from the drones on its own. Just set the volume down for a little bit. Okay, there's a lot of metal here. That is awesome, because metal is really important, an important resource. Now let's see who can get us the metal, and that's a transporter, so we skip through it. He has no job at the moment, that's fine. We will tell him to gather the resources. For that, you show him where to drive and where to come back to. So you have a little route for him, a little routine, and he will do this forever until the resources get down. There's no resource anymore, and then he will stop. And he will stop here or there, I'm not sure. Let's see what else we can do or should do. All of our AC rovers seem to be fine. Our dome seems to be fine. Just checking out which buildings we have in the dome. We have a school, which is important if you want to have a lot of children. We have the infirmary. It seems like there are already... Ah no, I just mixed it up with the nursery. Yeah, there's no child yet, obviously, and here as well. Okay. If you want to know if your dome is good for children, you go on the dome, you go into the menu, and you go here to this little female portrait with a heart in it, and you can see children will be born. The dome is comfortable enough in green letters. If this is not there, then you won't get children in this dome. Alright. I know it's not much happening now because this game is not so easy. You have to think yourself into the game and plan your moves a little bit ahead, and let's face it, I haven't played it for a few weeks now and I couldn't remember what I have done. And now I know it, so we can start it. And I was really inspired of other guys out there playing Surviving Mars, and they have the most amazing structures. They're really playing geometrically. They're not just like, oh, there's some space, I will build something there. No, they just do their thing. One even shaped his colony in form of a male body part. I won't say which one because you know which I mean. Let's see. I even have this one. This is really important, the rare metals extractor. Why is it important? It's important because in this game you will need money. You don't need the money on the Mars, of course, but you need the money to...
Sick colonists.
Let me finish my sentence. You need the money to make... how do you say it? I'm sorry. Yeah, basically you need money to get into contact with Earth and to buy new rockets and new resources which you still haven't on Mars. And that's the reason why you need the money. It's not for Mars, it's with the interaction with Earth. Okay, now we know there's one Earthsick person. Is he already going into the rocket? No. He is. Because he's homeless? How is that possible? There are far more than enough places for him to live. Let's check out for a second what the problem could be, and if you need to have a better view of your colonists, you go on the control center and then you can check out what the problems are. It is entire... Come on. Now, let's see. Birthplace, China. Well, they're obviously all Chinese. Most of them are green, so they're happy. I'm not sure what those guys... What are the problems of those guys? Let's see. No shopping. Oh, shocking. They have nothing to shop. Had an unprepared meal. That's also a shock. Alright. No service building luxury. Alright. Had an unprepared meal. Yes. Uncooked meal. But this actually helps me. Now I know what to do. I might need another shop. And what is this going to be? The casino, right? Yeah, alright. So basically I already done everything they need in the future. The problem with this game, and which really sucks, is you can, the good thing is you can connect domes with each other, but you can't simply say like, oh, I'm just taking this entrance and connect my dome with another dome. No, you will always need a place on the lawn here. And yes, that's the building space. Normally you need this for building stuff in your colony, and if you put something there, you will have less space to build a building in there. And many buildings are as big as the school and take one rectangle completely for themselves. So if you just put a tunnel here to the, or a connection to the other dome, you won't be able to put another big building here, and that's really annoying. Actually, I built this very good because here is still some place for another dome if I needed one in that direction. Okay, let's check out for a moment if I could actually build connection here. Yes, I could perfectly. Good. Yeah, it seems like that the homeless guy is happy again. He's not earthsick anymore. If you don't know the game yet and are like asking yourself or wondering, why does it matter if they're earthsick or not? It matters because if they're homesick, they will go back with the first rocket which goes back to Earth. And the second and the most problem is if they're too Earthsick, they won't work anymore. And let's say they work here at the fungal farm, and let's say 3 of them are unhappy and get Earthsick. What will happen? Well, they won't work. And what will happen then? There's not enough food then. Then many other people will be unhappy and earthsick, and then they won't be helping as well. And so at the end nobody will be working anymore. And this, as you might think, poses a big threat for the colony. This game is all about interconnection, which means that if there's one little mistake, let it be really little mistake, like not enough water, then everything else also goes down the drain because it's interconnected. And what you also need, which I see at the moment, is a dumping site, because if you haven't, the drones will put it just anywhere. I'm just checking out the surroundings because I want to know if I can maybe build one of these, a wind turbine on a mountain. I read that you could. And if they're standing on a mountain, they will give you more electricity. Oh, there's water here. Good to know. There's some concrete, I guess. Yes. Let's check the map.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Oh, nice. Why isn't the explorer going here? I guess I forgot the last time to explore those things, because I made some mistakes. To know which ones, just check out on YouTube the older video, the first one. Mistakes I did or made. We will start with pacing the game really slow at the moment, so just that I have the possibility to get into the game again and also to talk with you guys. Alright, we have seen that we need more electricity. I've seen that already. And we will do just that. We still have some mechanical parts. Alright. Let's build one here. And one here. And maybe I will not be forced to connect them with the electricity. Well, let's see about that. Oh, one rocket is already good to go. Let's see how much. It's not much of noble metal he has, rare metal, but it will give us a lot of money still. What's the problem? Okay, seems to be fine. And let's see her off as she goes back to Mother Earth. Whee! That's pretty slow if you look at it in normal pace. Good, let's see the next problems. Electricity is fine, water is fine, oxygen is fine, but let's check it out here. If you press up on the controller, then you can see your resources. Took me long to find that out, but it's really helping. Okay, I still have funding from 1,210 millions, that's not much. Rare metal price is 25 million, that's good. But what we want to know is the oxygen. Okay, oxygen demand is like free and we produce free, so it's a zero-sum game. I'm not happy with that, because if something happens then we will be screwed. So the next thing will be we will plant a little moxie who produces oxygen. Let's see. I guess I will put it here. No, I have a better idea. I'll put it around here. Let's just see how far the influence of the drone hub is. Alright. Without the drone hub, your drones won't move. So you always need, they're like the brain. They're like saying, yeah, you have to go there and there. And they're interconnected, so they will give off some electricity. But with every new building you build, you most likely will need also electricity. And that is why we'll build some more of electricity. Okay, something new happened. It's better if I put it like here, but I actually need the space. Where do I put it? I think here is just fine. Oh, come on.
Breakthrough discovered.
Could it be that I can't? I can connect them. I was afraid for a second that I couldn't go over this building with the pipe. So let's see. The next thing I was researching was the transport optimization, which speaks for itself. If the transport is faster, you get resources faster. Okay, let's just check out everything. Water reclamation. I don't like that building one bit because for one thing it needs workers who actually want to work there. It needs a huge place in the dome, a really important place, which I will explain you later. And I don't think it's such a good building. It's not so important for the overall strategy. Let's see, systematic training. That is good, that is pretty important, I'd say. Oh! Extractor upgrade, magnetic extraction production increased by 50%. That is really good. Then the next thing will be to improve our electricity technology, and yeah, that thing is really important. Not for the start, but for later, because polymers, there are some, let's talk about a lot of sense. There are a lot of rare but really important resources, and that would be polymers, electronics, and machine parts. You need them for most of the buildings or structures or drones or anything. Okay, they're fueling up the rockets, nice. So now I talked a lot about the game. Now let's talk a little bit about what else will I stream today, because today is Wednesday, which means today is Renxiems Day. I wrote this already on Twitter. There will be a lot of content coming from me. My first content today will be Surviving Mars, which I will play, I'd say, to 2 hours. Next thing will be that I will play Monster Hunter World in a really special way. I will tell you that in Twitter. And I hope to play even a third game today, but I'm not sure if I will be able to do it. Okay, we have 34 electricity, that's fine. Always checking the resources and the little messages your computer voice is telling you. There's a building not working. Yeah. Can't work without energy, can it? Let's see if there is the first newborn on Mars. But I guess not. Everyone who watched the last stream of Surviving Mars with me knows that I'm following a challenge here, and the challenge will be to get 200 colonists before day or Sol 100. Why? Because you get a trophy for it. If you play China and you have 200 colonists before the first 100 Sol, you will get a trophy. This will be hard, but since I'm playing it the second time,
Milestone achieved.
it should be fine.
For the first time, a human has been born on Mars. It's truly a unique miracle.
Fantastic. We were just talking about it, and now we will get the first Martian boy or girl. I will read it out for you because it's written so tiny. For the first time, a human has been born on Mars. It's a truly a unique miracle. The colonists have always felt like a family, but what makes the family stronger and more united is the promise of new life and better future. We have truly been blessed with rewarding responsibility to carry the torch of hope. Let this blooming of life serve as a symbol for all humans. Mars is no longer a dead world. In fact, the colony has been evaluated positively. Additional colonists can be called from Earth. Yes, we didn't have to wait for the 10 days. We just skipped them. Just for your information, if your first colonists arrive on Mars, you have about 10 Sol to make them happy, and if they're happy, then you can call on the next colonists. Not sooner, only then. Welcome, little guy. Interesting how many milestones we already achieved. Scan an anomaly, launch the rocket from Mars. But the most important is the first human on Mars. I have to stop now for a second. Okay. Let them scan further the anomalies. Now. Yeah, the camera isn't the best all the time. Are they still working there? Yep. Nice. Okay, let's get through the next steps. We have one born Martian now. We have enough resources to get the colonists through their lives. We have a solid income of rare metals. Normally you would be like, okay, now I can call the next colonists, let's do this. Most of the time I really paid dearly for that because I wasn't prepared yet for the new colonists. I just called them, they were here, and the only thing I had were their houses and buildings. This time though I will plan ahead, and since I'm a commander of the people, I would say I will just listen to them and see what they need, what they want, what is it their little hearts long for. Well, he didn't like to work outside the dome, can't help him with that. No available service building for luxury, and had an unprepared meal. Fine. Let's see. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we will check out how much a new dome would cost. A new basic dome.
Research complete. Anomaly analyzed.
Oh nice. More research points which you need for the research of stuff. Okay. I'm going to ignore the microdome and the barrel dome because they don't have a slot for a spire. And I need the slot for the spire because it has this building. And this building gives enough room for a lot of people. And with that, you just save the space for more important things. That is why if we build a new colony, we will just check out a new dome, check out what resources we need. We need metal. We have more enough than that metal. We have polymers, yes, and we have 80 concrete, yes. But what do we also need? We need extra 15 of energy, we need one more oxygen, and we need one more water. The oxygen is fine. Oxygen is just fine. I will wait until the other rocket arrived at Earth and then I will get new resources. Alright. Let's check out our researches. So our transport optimization is fine now. The RC transport harvests resources faster and its maximum storage is increased by 15. This should make mining faster and better. The magnetic extraction will make our mining in total better. And we will do something social and do some systematic training. Scientists and botanists have plus 10 performance when working in their specialty. Let's see if this will work out. And lastly, I will also research that because I need to see what will be next in the queue. Okay. Oh, I forgot how much fun this game is. Oh, the transporter already got all the metal, I see. Ah no, he's still working at it. now. Okay, next plan is next dome. For more room, for more entertaining. Although this thing here should be giving luxury, yeah, but not buying. But this should give buying, right? Food and shopping, yes. Fine. Okay, the rocket is back. Then let's see. The reason why I wanted to go back here and take another cargo rocket is so that we can get these little things here. It will give us more water and maybe a Stirling generator. Yes, I'm using up a lot of money, I know, but in the end it will be worth it. And the next rocket will be on its way soon. So let's talk a little bit about the title of the show. Is this all? Is there no more? Which is a quote from a Star Trek film from an artificial intelligence who basically researched the whole universe and asked itself if all this knowledge was all about universe and life, and the question to the answer to his question was there is also love, which he didn't feel before, and then he learned how to love. And since we as humanity ask ourselves like the same question, is life on Earth everything? Isn't there anything else out there? I thought it would be a good name for the show, with Surviving Mars being a game in space and about exploring the space and finding maybe our roots, where we really come from. Who knows? As I said, we will build more electricity stuff. And we'll wait for the water. But we can already build some things in this dome, so they will become a little bit happier. The art store is cool, but it takes a lot of polymer per visit, and we don't have that yet. We will give them some comfort stuff, a little park. Should be fine around here, a little park. There are humans in this game, or people who have the ability called hippie. And hippies will feel happier around parks and so on. So it's basically one of their strengths. And living on Mars is a lot of stress for your colonists, so you need to make them happy, otherwise they will snap. There's so many problems your colonists can have. They can snap, they can starve, and so on. Be dehydrated because they don't have water. Die from thirst. And they can be like unhappy. Or they can suffocate because there's not enough oxygen there. It's basically caring for a lot of children under really tense circumstances. Okay. I'm having a lot of fun today, I must say. Such a nice stream, slow paced. I guess there must be a lot of people streaming Surviving Mars now with the new DLC coming. I'm not streaming Surviving Mars because of the new DLC. I'm just streaming because I like
Sector scanned.
Surviving Mars, and just like it is. And it's a nice game to stream on. Also a nice game for me to stream on English, because I'm looking out for games I can stream on English. I'm streaming on German and on English. German because it's my mother tongue, and English because I want to reach more people than just Germans. And I'm having fun streaming in English as well. Alright, there's still 21 colonists, which means there hasn't been new babies. Maybe I can find out why. Comfort. Can I see anywhere how high the comfort is? No, I can't find it. And the next little
First
problem maybe.
colonists are all gamblers coming to Mars. It's the ultimate roll of the dice.
And that being said, I will read further. They travel through 50 million miles to a rocky, inhospitable world and try to bend it to humanity's will. Chang Chao, on the other hand, seems to also be a gambler in the more traditional sense. We must not judge. On the contrary, we must be supportive and help our dear comrade with whom we've traversed the void space, spearheaded humanity's expansion on other worlds, only to find that we are no safer from vices, I'm sorry, I don't know, so earthly. It's as if we've never left. Hint, the founder Chang Chao has the gambler trade. Yeah, but it doesn't... I actually don't think that the gambler trade does any harm. I just have to check out if everyone has a job. Seems like it, yes. And again, we are a commander of the hearts, so we will check out what else they may need. Who has the lowest stats? She has. Dao Ming Wang. Can I actually name people here like in other games? Oh, now she disappeared. But I will find her. Where is Dao Ming Wang? There you are, Dao Ming. Worked outside the dome? How terrible! I can't help you with that. You need to. No available service building luxury. Had an unprepared meal. Yeah, I got that. But I can't actually change that. I don't have enough space in this room anymore. One of the things which really surprised me a lot were like the casino only works until 10 and then it closes. That doesn't make any sense. And so does the bar. Good. Our rocket will be here soon as well. I feel safe now playing the game now. I set up the pace a little bit higher. So our primary goal is it to make the colonists happy in this game so that we will get a lot of new colonists. And the best thing would be to get them by birth. So I'm hoping that they will be happier now. Could actually give them a diner, but let's see how big the diner is. Because the diner gives them cooked food. Nah, if I build it here, oh, it could work out. Yeah, it works out. It's just fine. And they will get their own little diner. How nice is that? Just worried about those stats here. They are, like I said, pretty important, not only for the building but for the maintenance as well. Oh, come on, just land. Thank you very much. It's just mesmerizing, this turning and turning and turning and turning and turning. Okay, this rocket didn't bring any resources, but it brought us some buildings, which we will gladly build now. Let's put the evaporator here. Come on, don't be so stubborn. And the next one, the next one we will put in somewhere else. We will put him like here. And we'll try to interconnect.
Our civilization, in all its glory, still bears the mark of obsolete cultural and ideological beliefs from times when people didn't know any better. If we remain ignorant of our own flaws, we risk destroying the future for our children.
What? Ah, they have... Ah, you have a completely new goal. I didn't know that. Because as I played as the inventor, your goal was to get as many rare metals as you could get in the first 100 soul. Here it's really about the colonists. That is why the trophy is there. Alright, I will read it out for you. Our civilization in all its glory still bears the mark of obsolete cultural and ideological beliefs from times when people didn't know any better. If we remain ignorant of our own flaws, we risk destroying the future for our children. New horizons open new possibilities. Mars can be viewed as a blank canvas. Hostile, uncultivated place where humanity can start anew. A fresh start needs new people. People born on Mars, raised in a society where people cooperate and fight the odds instead of each other. Goal: have 18 Martian-born colonists at Sol 100. Current Martian-born count 1. What? Born? Oh god. This will be a tough cookie. On the other hand, a Sol is really long. To get to Sol 100 will take us a lot of time. I don't even think we will reach it in this stream now today. Let's see what we have here. Next buildings, right? Electricity stuff. Fine. I feel ready for the new dome. I just might... build it really close. I hope this will work out, but I'm pretty sure it will. Yep. And now guys, can you tell me why there's still no newborn? We have one, yes, but actually this place should be flooding with children now. They're so happy in this place. Okay, they can depart soon as well. That's good news. Alright, we're about hitting half time of the stream since I'm planning to play 2 hours. And this is the perfect time for me to remind you of, if you like my stream, follow me, like the video. If you watch it on YouTube,
Sector scanned.
Reach out to me on Twitter if you want to tell me something. Yeah, just do that. Follow me, like the videos, and if you don't, feel free to tell me why. I can't improve if my audience doesn't tell me what I do wrong. I mean, I automatically improve by doing more and more streams with the time, but I'm pretty sure you know on your own what I can improve. Well, that was a halftime speech. Let's get on with the game. check out how much space there is. That looks fine. Oh, one thing I almost forgot. That could pose a problem. Oh, that is bad. But not too bad. As you could see, my brain for the drones doesn't reach out far enough. I hope I have another... Yes, I have another drone hub. Where to put it? Should put it to good use. Needs a cable connection, huh? Alright. The problem is that I really need energy to... Let's put it about here. Then it will be automatically connected to the dome. Maybe not the most ideal place to put it. I will use this extra space here for electricity and water and so on. Let's do this. Let's also just connect them by ropes, pipes, sorry. Put him here, and a new net of electricity will be born shortly. And we will give this net, of course, back to the dome. As you can hear, if a streamer is really concentrated, then he mostly will be really quiet. That is a little bit boring for the audience, I know. But I do not want to make mistakes, because if I do mistakes, I will be in trouble, and if I'm in trouble, I will focus even more and longer and won't be able to talk with you guys. That would be sad.
Funding received.
Funding received. That is good. It's time for new colonists. Okay, let's check them out. What do we need? What did I take the last time? Geologists, botanists, and medics. That's still about what I need, actually. Maybe enough, but that's about it. Let's see their sexes. The gender does not Doesn't matter. Gender doesn't matter on Mars, ladies and gentlemen. And sexuality as well. Well, it helps if there are a few hetero guys out there, because only they can make children, but the rest is like, do as you please on Mars. Okay, we do not want alcoholics. And if possible, we do not want lazy people. Oh, I'm doing the completely opposite. Gambler are fine. Hypochondriac. Bad are the guys who are chronically ill. Okay. Well, they're fine. Loner is bad as well. Can we have so many guys who want to go to Mars that we can actually take out all the flaws. That is nice. Quirks. I would love to get a genius. Vegan. They have to be vegan. And let's see. Perks. I want to have... Why is there a genius? But I can't see how... What kind of genius he is. Well... One other day. One other day. Launch. Rocket. So we have the Red Dragon here, the new, the older dome, the first dome. How will we be calling this one? I'm thinking about calling it Chinese Garden. And maybe make it a really beautiful green place. Check out the research for a moment. Breakthrough, alright. We will take some money into your hand and outsource so that the research will go on faster, because this breakthrough thing, the magnetic extraction, will do us a lot of good. Wow, we're so good at producing water at the moment that we have even 1+. That's pretty rare, I can tell you. Let's see. Oxygen production is still pretty fine. Electricity seems to be fine as well. Not ideal, but fine. Oh, we need more drones. Okay, the next rocket will be a resource one. So where is our little rover? It's a commander and a transport. Mr. Transport,
Sector scanned. Anomaly
you
found.
will need to collect some resources. About here. Yeah. Now we will start here. Collect everything and bring it back here. You do not know how important storage is in this game. It makes life far easier. If your drones don't have to get the resources from one end of the colony and get it back to the other colony. This is mostly important when you have a food. If you have a food shortage, then you want to have your resources everywhere. Otherwise the drones will take too long and a few people will die in the process. 22, a second child was born. Very nice. Things are coming our way. Slowly, but it works. It's fine. Let's see what else we can do. Of course, electricity is always a good thing to build. Oh, they're already here. Well then, let's land them. I read that if you let them too long in space, they will die. Oh, it's auto saving. That's good. So we don't have to do it. So let's check out the research. Looking fine. Hello, new colonists. Do your thing. Let's see. Okay, next thing will be
New colonists.
what kind of jobs will they have? Unemployed 1, 2, 4, okay. Then we can basically make a new shift here. Let's see if this changed something. 4 still unemployed. There's an extra shift. There are enough shifts. Here's fine, everything else as well. Inactive work shift, yeah, I know. Okay. 8 unemployed people. That's just fine because I think the dome will be ready soon. as well. They can be unemployed for a short amount of time without having trouble. So this should be completely full now. So is this. Not quite. Come on, guys. Please build the dome a little bit faster. Okay, looking good, everything. Next thing will be that we will get drones from Mother Earth. Otherwise they will become crazy here. So now everything seems to be fine with resources as well. Good, 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 good. So, who's playing Red Dead Redemption? I didn't play the first one, so I'm not going to play the second as well. But it does look like a lot of fun. I watched other streamers or game content producers, and there are many funny things you can do there. This takes ages. There's one thing that could be a problem for us, and that's food. Let's check out food production 4 and food consumption 5. That is alarming.
Resources are low.
And this other thing is also alarming. But first, the most important thing. Am I actually able to build a machine part place? Fabrication hall for machine parts? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay, now it's biting me in the rear that I don't have enough drones. And the colony is still not ready, but we can already name it.
Sector
Chinese.
scan. Anomaly found.
Garden. That's good. I love anomalies in this game, at least. Wait, that was the wrong guy to send, but I stopped him. Now, for the real discoverers, And they're now on their way to discover the anomaly. Yes, the new dome is ready. Finally. Now we will just wait for this one to be ready, and we will place here a little food depot. We will do the same here. Maybe this helps. Let's see. Okay, there are already some resources which are becoming rare. Luckily I'm seeing that. They're producing very well. Fine.
Anomaly analyzed.
The explorer made a thorough scan of the anomaly site, but couldn't find anything unusual.
The explorer made a thorough scan of the anomaly site but couldn't find anything unusual. Regrettably, it appears that the unusual readings were just a sensor glitch. Or were they? Or were they? I think the story will start soon. Of this campaign.
We've just confirmed the location of a metal-rich deposit. A drilling accident turned to our advantage.
Okay, I won't read that aloud because it's just basically about there's a metal deposit which won't do us any good at the moment. Is the research doing just fine? Good, good, good. And the botanics are working fine as well. Still 3 people unemployed. And let's build the archaeology. Come on, little rocket, we need you back here. So go back to Earth. Fly fast. As fast as your little feet can bring you. Or
Funding received.
engines. Funding received 250 millions. Better than nothing, I'd say. Let's go to the cargo rocket. We need. You still remember what we need? Drones. Give us the drones we need. Then we need a lot of machine parts. This is eating away my money quite good. No, not polymer. And I hope I can just get this with me as well. Okay. This hurts a little bit, but I will need it. I will just save it here now for a second. Let's rename it China Space, I will call it for now. And then you will have to excuse me for a moment. I think it will take me 1 to 2 minutes, so don't worry. See you later in a few secs. And I'm back. Let's continue. Do you want to continue? Yes, I will. I want to. How's the food doing? Food consumption 9 and fruit production 10. That's just what we need. Oh, interesting. You can improve or upgrade some buildings at some point if you did your research, but it will usually cost you either resources or more energy. But this time it makes sense. Okay, 3 children already. But we can do better. Okay, the cool thing about the school is it teaches you different strengths.
Sector scanned.
Yeah, 47. And the child number 4. This is going well. Only 67 to go. Or 20 times.
Research complete. Resources are low.
Yeah, I know that the resources are low. I'm already working on it. But if the rocket isn't here, I can't do a thing about it, can I? This is just fine. Yeah, the soundtrack of Surviving Mars is really relaxing. It's beautiful and magical, as this planet is. Maybe is. We don't know. We will know one day. One day I'm pretty sure we will reach Mars. I would be really happy if it would happen in my lifetime. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I always say stream. I think I will never change that. It's nice that you're here. We just got our rocket back, which brought us precious resources we really need now. And a new building for our colonists, so they can have new jobs at the machine parts factory. A little summary just for you. We are playing as China, and our challenge, the in-game challenge, is to get 80 Martian-born children until day 100 or Sol 100, and our personal challenge is to get 200 Martians on Mars before 200 Sol, because then we get a nice trophy. That is our goal. And since we're playing China, I decided to give the domes little nice Chinese names like Red Dragon and Chinese Garden. If you have some ideas of new names for the new domes, just let me know. Tell me here or on Twitter or on YouTube, and I might consider it. I won't promise anything, but I think names which come from you guys are far better than the things I can come up with, because the whole community is really creative. Okay, this really looks more organized than any colony I've made before. I'm really happy about it. And so far I only did mistakes at the beginning, which you can see in the older stream on YouTube, on the first Surviving Mars stream. Good, we have more drones now. Let's tell them where to go. Okay, they chose on themselves. It's so interesting that you really need those dumping sites. Otherwise they just put the stones in really inconvenient places. Okay, let's check out again how many children we have. 3. Well, one The first one I think matured already. Oh, I know. I see the mistake I made. I was so absorbed in my problem with the resources that I completely forgot to connect those places with each other. Well, there's so many little details you have to figure out in this game. It's really nice. And you can also join me a little bit later in the day when I play Monster Hunter World, which will have an interesting twist today. I will put the word crazy and crazy gaming again, which Renxiems stands for, crazy and strategic gaming. So look forward to it. You will see on Twitter, on Renxiems Gaming or Renxiems, what I will do. It will be really funny. I think it's the most crazy thing you can do in Monster Hunter. Okay, let's put up the pace again. Sweet. Let's check the resources. Something's wrong with the resources. There's not enough electricity. Power demand is far above what we're producing. Now let's change that. Okay, now there are some people in here. They don't have to be perfect for this job. I just need a few people who do it actually. Just do the job. Just do the darn job. Okay, let's immediately start to make this a beautiful place for children. And we need the infirmary. And since it's the gardens, we will put a little garden in here. The power accumulator is doing just fine. It really doesn't seem like we have a power shortage. Okay, one of the rockets will fly home pretty shortly. How are we doing here? Fine. Let's check in the control center if we can improve something. They seem to be really happy.
Research complete.
see. We want to see children. Child. Why? Strange. This should have actually worked. Alright, go back, little rocket. I think the next thing I'm going to name is every little rocket. So that we get a deeper connection to our colony. New buildings, apartments are good, yes. We will need them sooner or later. Let's make it sooner. Okay, everyone seems to be engaged in some kind of work. That's fine. Let's just enjoy the view a little bit. Now that we actually produce machine parts, we can rest a little bit. Although I should check out how many are consumed in total. Doesn't say. Okay. Next thing we need is the polymer stuff. Where is it? Polymer factory. But we don't have many workers yet. I don't want to disturb the balance now we have at the moment. That is why I might get a new rocket with colonists, since we have a lot of place, still a lot of place left. In this dome, in the Chinese garden.
Resources are low.
And what is the problem? Ah, it's electricity. That indeed is really troubling. Okay, we have to build up more batteries. A little battery here, a little battery there. And it will work out, I swear. So a new colonist might not be a good idea. Oh. Also we need polymers. hope the polymer fabric doesn't need polymer to be built. Nope. Whoa, this will give us quite a lot of money. It's 30 from 30 rare metals. That's crazy. With that money we can get a lot of funding. And what we need is, are polymers that expensive? That doesn't make any sense to, but I have no choice for the moment. I think I somehow destroyed the balance, but I'm not sure how. Maybe I waited too long for the polymer fabric factory. Well, we will see. What's up with the school? Let's have a closer look to the school. I actually don't know how many days they need to get adults, but since we have already so many children, and maybe we also have children here already, yes, I'm very pleased about that. Somehow we still have problems with electricity. And also we have low amounts of metal. So I have to be careful now. I have to slow down the pace a little bit. And gather new resources. This is becoming a little bit tough, but we still are on top of it. We still are managing just fine. No reason to panic.
Sector scanned.
Good. Food production is fine as well. Darn, the electricity is really becoming a problem now. Going to check what's the problem. Demand 264. Whoa. That is quite a lot. Okay. If it's electricity you want, I can help you with that. With a lot of solar panels. For sunny days. Good. Polymer production going strong. Okay. I can actually tell you what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, how can I get the outcome of electricity higher without producing problems at the same time? The thing is, they work day and night, that's fine, but they do need a lot of resources to be maintained. I can improve them, and I will, but this costs polymer. But I think time by time I will improve them, now that we're producing polymers on our own.
Research complete.
Let's see what we researched just now. Come on, Holly, tell me, what did we research? The turbines, yeah, makes sense. Systematic training, I remember. Here, life from Mars, more applicants will start to appear on Earth to go to Mars, and we need every guy and girl and other genders that we can get. Let's see. Our production is still not good enough. How come? It is connected with the water. Strange. But it seems that he doesn't have enough water. Yes. Now everything is going down. First was the electricity, and that really kicked us hard. Now I'm seeing everywhere the problems. Without the electricity, the most important things will also shut down sooner or later. Oops. Just checking out. This guy is doing nothing. And let's give him a job. Okay, what we can do is we can shut down the concrete extractor. Why? Because we don't need him. He just sucks 15 power. This just might have saved us. And as you see, we have more than enough concrete for the moment. Okay, that just saved us. That's why I'm saving the game. Phew, that was close. To you it might not seem, might have not seemed intense, but it was. If this would have kept on with the electricity, then the water shortage would have started, and with the water shortage, I don't need you what water shortage means, what problems it brings with it. Oxygen is just fine yet. Doesn't make me too happy, the oxygen now, but for the moment it's just fine. Only one little child. I think that could be better. "52 colonists, that's a word." We already managed to have a lot of colonists right at the start, at the first third of the trial. Come on. What I didn't know is that they also use fuel. Let's check out if there are people who have no job. No, they all have jobs. Okay, good thing we didn't invite more colonists, because that would just have broken our necks. Just like that. Zack. And then we would have had a heck lot of problems. How is it looking? Okay, let's check polymer. 1.8 we need for the maintenance, so we're not overproducing at the moment. That's not good. That's simply not enough. We need the polymers to improve our wind turbines. Only with that we can go sure to have more electricity. What is their problem? They need metal. They have metal, but they all have only one person who's working there. finally I can start a new rocket. This will make us so rich.
Sector scanned.
Yeah, water's fine. We will need water sooner or later. Let's see how much water is left. Quite a lot. So I don't have to worry at the moment. Let's do a little summary. What did we do today? We built this beautiful dome. We had the first baby on Mars. We have a lot of more babies on Mars. Our challenge is to get 80 babies on Mars until day 100, Sol 100. And our final challenge is to get 200 colonists on the Mars before Sol 100. What were our problems today? Our problems was power shortage. We solved this problem by shutting down a factory we don't need at the moment and by building a lot of electricity stuff. So I think there are two things which are most important always, and that's water and electricity. That's the most important things. Let's see. Because maybe we can find another anomaly. Let's see. No. No anomaly. Fine, and we have to let him go. Oh, that's good to know that there's the new water. So that's for the future. We will try to get here, which means we need about 2 drone hubs, I guess, or we take one of those guys. Actually, I'm already thinking about building a pipe net so we have the water before we reach them with the colonies. Nice, nice. Alright. Let's see. Still complaining about the water? Come on guys, you have enough water. You should have enough water. Alright, so this really will be the next project for the next stream and for the next minutes. We want to get there. Well, it would be easier if we would have the drone hub, but I don't think we will get it so soon. That's why we have to think around. Think outside the box, as many like to say. Can I improve the moisture evaporator? No. Maybe I can improve the... Yes! That's music to my ears. And then we will improve the water production. This could just be the thing which saves us in the end. Okay. Speeding up. As I said before, after this stream there will be a Monster Hunter World stream. with my character, having a just really intimate challenge, which will make it a really crazy game. Look forward to it. Press on the follow button so you don't miss it. And if you already did, thank you very much. At this point I can already say thank you to all my followers. It's nice to have you. And we will be rich in a few minutes because our rocket is full of rare metals, and that will be doing with our money will do this sound ka-ting, and then we will have a lot of money. And with that money we will buy a lot of resources, and our little Chinese empire can thrive on Mars. Can't wait for it. But the most important thing are the colonists in this playthrough. How much? Just check it out because it's too small there. Come on. Be nice. What? Only 700? 905? Well, it doesn't seem they like rare metals that much. That is sad. On the other hand, those two will bring a lot of money as well. Well, it's a start. In my other playthrough, rare metals really gave you a lot of money. If you had like 30 rare metals, then you got about 3,000 money in one go. That was a lot. And that is a lot. Alright. I'm still struggling. I don't know if I should get new colonists or not. It would help me with my producing problems, for sure. And actually I really need people with the right specialization. That's why we will do this. We will take the medics. We will also take the botanists. We don't need geologists at the moment. We don't need the officers, but we need engineers and we need scientists. Alright, and then we will see if we can change something with the perks. Maybe we will have some gamers and fit, and let's say that should be about it. Can I have a genius now? No, still no genius. Alright, let's check out again their jobs. Yeah, it's exactly what I need now. Then let them come. Well, I also need the resources, that's right. But if I have the colonists, I can get the resources as well. Alright, this one is not so important at the moment. And this is more important, that the rocket flies back immediately. Go back to the research center. Perhaps we can reduce our fuel need for the rockets, but not yet. Building not working. Which one? Yeah, that is bad. That is bad news. But I'm pretty sure we will do fine. if the need should arise, I can always close this one, which takes 15. Oh no, next problem. The region is about to experience a meteor storm. Buildings directly hit by meteors will be in need of repairs in order to function again, while pipes and cables will get destroyed. Rovers hit by meteors will also need repairs, while drones may become irreversibly damaged. Meteor storms cannot be avoided, but some good practices may minimize their damage potential, such as not clustering vital buildings next to each other. Well, I didn't do that. Pipe and cable redundancy and researching the tech for MDS lasers from the physics field. Okay, that's nice. The first time that my sensors actually warned me in time. Let's see how good we will fare here. Only problem is that they don't tell me where. Nope. All will be a surprise. I still have some time for that. I hope my new rocket will start soon, otherwise I'll have a little problem here. Oh, auto-saving. This game engages you so much that you forget to save. Or at least that's how I feel. Water research. What would be the new building? Ah, the improvement of the Moxie, so we can get more oxygen. Well, that would be good. Fine. So we still have problems with the power shortage. But I think it will improve as soon as I get the new colonists and they will work in the polymer factory. I can't use the colonists who are already here because otherwise I would destroy the balance I worked so hard for. That's why I need new colonists. Let's see. Will still take them some time until they will arrive. I hope they will have enough space. Oh, there's not to worry. A lot of place. Okay, so to compensate a little bit for the electricity loss, let's build a few more things. And let's check out our trusty transporter who's already being lazy again. Come on, you have to work constantly. Let's check out... That's quite a rich source of metal. This brightens my heart. And you have to go here. Oh, our colonists are here, finally. Finally. And they're jumping.
Colonists have arrived.
Let's see how they react to their new home. How cool is that? Engineers already being in the factory. And we will change this shift as well, and that should be fine. But I'm seeing that I have a lot of scientists with me now. Alright. If that is so, and let's give them a research lab. And so they got a research lab. I might not have thought that through. Well, but it's too late for that now. Let's see. Okay, now I don't have any electronics left. Come on.
Sector scanned.
This is the most important rocket. Not this one. That was my mistake.
Anomaly found.
Oh, many anomalies. Sadly, this is... No, I can reach it. I actually can... Or can I? Oh, there are the meteors coming down. See? Alright, in this game playthrough I will have to build tunnels sooner or later. At the moment this shouldn't be or isn't at all our priority. Our priority is the water here. Which is the next best one? This one. I love the system that you can give buildings and devices a priority. Really helps with the strategizing. Okay, let's slow down the pace for a second so that I can get accustomed to all the things I already built. Okay, they need electronics, and there are more things that need electronics. How are they doing? They're doing just fine. Problem is that the rockets are so slow, but it only seems to me like that now. So what's the problem? Why are there still people who need jobs? There are 3 people who are unemployed in here. Why don't they work here? Come on. Okay, let's see if I can somehow get more people to work. Food production is still alright. Maybe if I give them a night shift of the casino, maybe. But would be actually good. They're fine, everything's fine. Diner maybe. Alright, let's give them a third casino shift. Why not? I'm pretty sure there are people who want to play in the night. Fine, this is alright. We have still to fight with a little water shortage. In this playthrough, water and electricity really is biting me. Come on. What could I possibly do better? Well, send a new rocket with resources, that would be. But I can't at the moment. I think I will try to solve this problem before I stop the stream. So you still can watch me. Nice having you here. Alright. Let's just hope that the meteor storm doesn't damage important things, because otherwise we will be really in a pinch. I mean, we are already in a pinch. You may not see it yet, but I see all the problems already we're having. Building not working is not good.
Received. Research complete.
Okay. Full stop for a second and let's regroup. New fundings, that means we can get resources. We need basically everything. We need electronics. We need a lot of polymers, and a few machine parts can't hurt. Then we will get a little moisture evaporator, and that should be about it. Let's hope that the rocket will come in time.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found. Select a sector to scan.
What? Select? Interesting. I was thinking that I selected so many things. Now, they can scan all the day. Scan anomaly. Maybe this will bring us back on course. And also hello to the next viewer who just joined us. Hello to you. As a small streamer, I have the privilege that I can say hello to every single one of you. Imagine if I would be like really famous and there would be hundreds or thousands of people checking in and out. I couldn't say hello to everyone, so I'm enjoying now. My time is a little streamer and I'm able to say hello to every single one who joins the stream. I guess you need a little summary. We're playing Surviving Mars, obviously. And we're playing as China, and our in-game challenge is to have Martian-born children until day 100, and the trophy challenge from PlayStation is to get 200 colonists in total before Sol 100. We're on a good way, but we're in a pinch lately because the resources are low in some parts. I can show you up here. We need polymers, we need electronics, and we need machine parts. It's starting to look better, but oh, the meteor storm didn't seem to have destroyed anything. That's good. Phew, that was close. And that's what we're doing. And since my little computer lady told me that we have new ways of researching, I will immediately look what we can do. Okay, that is really important, because let's read it together. Allows the clearing of salvaged and destroyed buildings. Otherwise, if you make a mistake and build something, you can't destroy it, and then it will take up space. I don't think we need to build drone hubs on our own. What we need might be money and the Martian education. The Martian education is really important at this point. Let's check the queue again, what I have here. Okay, the explorer is important that he does good things. The probes are not that important, that's why I'm removing them from the queue at the moment. And we'll use this instead. Alright, come on, little rocket. We will need you. Or we really do need you. You message.
Now that the most critical phase of the mission is behind us, we would argue it's a good time to start focusing on our mission evaluation goals.
Yeah, they already told us that. But the statistics is good to know that we already have 18 Martian born on the planet. For that matter of fact, let's check out how many children are in this little dome. Okay, 2, that's not much. They are already almost perfectly breeding. That sounds strange, but that's actually what we're doing here. We're breeding colonists. Come on, little rocket. Yes.
Colonists.
Finally. I'm pretty sure that those resources will be absorbed or consumed in just mere seconds. Let's check out what his problem is. Status leaving colony. Alright, if that's his choice. If it's only one who will leave us, it's fine. That shows that although we had some problems, we managed them just fine. Yeah, that really helped now. And let's get the evaporator started. Did we actually... Yeah. Here's the evaporator. Let's... Where do we put them? Where do we put this little fellow? First we start the next rocket so it can come back really fast again. Okay, let's find out the perfect space for the water extractor.
Resources are low.
Yeah, I know that.
Sector scanned.
That was basically the whole deal all the time. Auto-saving again already? Well, it's fine with me. The only problem with getting a new factory here now, or extractors, that we don't have enough power maybe. That's why I will build or try to build more energy stuff. But we really do need the water. And we have some extra cash, and what do we do with extra cash? Yes, we use it to outsource researching. I have the feeling that since we have those scientists in the Chinese garden, we are researching pretty fast now in comparison to before. Okay, we have a lot of machine parts now, that's good. But we need more polymers, I guess. On the other hand, they really need only machine parts to be maintained. Okay, I'll risk it to improve one further wind turbine. The only thing that makes me a little bit sad is that if you improve a building, it doesn't look different than before. They could have given it a new skin or something. But I'm just saying. What is the problem with you? Why do you not have enough water? You should be connected to the whole water process. And it actually is. We are producing more water than there is water demand.
Funding received.
There's another thing I may do to improve the situation here. Maybe it's because we don't have a water tower. Funding received, nice. I won't lose time this time and just get more of the stuff. And some drones and we need a new Stirling generator, which we can't take, so we will take another moisture. This eats all my money, but it will bring me profit in the end. Alright, time to improve the dome with some buildings like a new casino maybe. First we build, if possible, we build a little security tower.
Research complete.
Research complete, nice. Oh, look at the time, we already have 2.5 hours. I managed to avoid all the problems so far. Well, there were problems, let's do not deny that, but I saw them coming, I reacted, and that is why we can continue further with it. Alright, now let's finish the stream and do a little summary. We have a new dome called Chinese Garden. We have named the new dome, the first dome, Red Dragon. We've got now 83 colonists, from which 20 are born on Mars. What will we do next time? Next time we will improve the Chinese gardens. I try to make them as green as possible.
Sector scanned.
Then we will try to reach this water place here, because we need the water. We have already water problems. We will improve our electricity with the polymer. One by one we will improve the wind turbines, and that's it for the next Wednesday, I hope. Another thing is that today there will be another stream with Monster Hunter World, and I can say it now in the stream, will be as my character, which will fight in underwear. If you know Monster Hunter World, you know what that means. No armor means you're basically dying with one hit if one monster gets you. So this could be funny. I will tell you more on Twitter. Thank you for everyone who watched, for everyone who left a follow, and see you next time. This will be recorded as always on YouTube, so do not forget to also subscribe on YouTube, to leave a like there, and I will see you next time on Surviving Mars, and even sooner on Monster Hunter World. Everything's left to say. Have a nice week, and Renxiems out.